You know the rollout's exceptionally dry when the most exciting thing that happened yesterday was a new picture of Kanye with his level 2000 gyat on full display.
I love leaky!
It really seems like following the major transitionary period at Yeezy, Kanye has basically become allergic to showing himself in public. I mean, just think about how nearly every day only 2 or 3 months ago we would get a new picture of Kanye and Bianca just walking around in public, and now we get barely one picture a week of him going into and out of a Cybertruck to attend Saints basketball games. From what I can tell, he literally has only been leaving solitary confinement to go see Saint play basketball at this LA sports complex, which is the same location we saw him potentially previewing new white Yeezy pods only a few days ago.
Hey, buddy, how are you, man?
In general, Kanye's lack of activity and relative silence, I think, does not bode well at all for the future of Vultures 2, especially considering he now has to completely restaff Yeezy, which by itself is a monumental task. While we did hear from Joyboy during my live interview with him that most of the music creation side of Yeezy were safe from exile, he now has no people to competently run the other sides of the business, which is necessary to even support the music department to begin with. The biggest issue I personally have with Kanye's silent periods is that you never quite know when they're going to end. Don't get me wrong, I'd much rather have silence than projecting hateful comments, but that doesn't mean it's not agonizing just being in purgatory waiting for Kanye to actually do something. Despite us hearing for the past week that Nick Fuentes and Kanye had been meeting up with the possibility of him being officially brought back to the Yeezy team, we now know for sure that at least for right now, Nick is not coming back to Yeezy. A few days ago on May 15th, Kanye's posts took to Instagram to do a little trolling, posting a story saying Reddit is going to be really mad when they find out who Ye is bringing on the team. Now, of course, at the time, most people immediately panicked and went to the worst case scenario, which would be that this story is of course referencing Fuentes. Thankfully, however, we did later on get confirmation from her that this is actually not at all about Nick when she replied to a fan asking for clarification via DMs. And of course, a lot of people also thought this was in reference to Jules, but that was debunked by her directly on Twitter, so it kind of leaves us with more questions than answers. By far, two of the most infamous Kanye-related individuals are Jules and Fuentes, but to now know that neither of them are officially being brought back just makes me more curious to find out who is getting added to the team. In terms of past problematic figures Kanye has associated with, we could totally see the return of known rapist Ian Connor or even known groomer Marilyn Manson. Or it's possible that a totally new controversial individual is brought onto Yeezy, but as of right now, we just know that it's definitely not Nick or Jules. Yesterday, we finally saw the streaming platform credits for Vultures 1 updated, although they did have some pretty glaring errors. Fucksome and Back to Me are both missing 4 of their total 11 producers, and Poor Digital Nas got done super dirty, with most of his credits not making it to streaming, with songs like Beg Forgiveness, Fucksome, and Back to Me. Additionally, Shadow was left off both Stars and Fucksome, while Yeezy was left off both Do It and King. I think it's good that we're even getting credits at all, considering the album has been out for over 3 months now. But of course, with most things Kanye related, there has to be some easily fixable errors present. Now it's time to wait and see if we get Vultures 2 to drop before the Vultures 1 credits actually get corrected. In other news, we finally have one of our oldest Vultures era tracklists mostly deciphered. This tracklist photo is taken from when Kanye and Ty were hard at work on the music in Japan during the summer months of 2023 and is definitely a very early Vultures vision. According to insider Rodri, the track listing goes Slide In, Stars, Gorgeous, Gorgeous, which is the original name for Promotion, Burn, then one that's unreadable, then Beg Forgiveness, Paid, Shot a Gun, which is unheard, Love, 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 another one that's tough to read but might be Child, Love Again, and finally a remix of Motion.
The shit we go through worth it, and no such thing is perfect. Let's right out our wrongs, then maybe we will know. Can we love again?
P4 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 P4
We know that Vultures started mainly from Ty bringing solo songs to the table for Kanye to hop on, as represented here by Slide, Stars, Gorgeous, Paid, and Love Again. Along with this, Rodri revealed that Matthew was originally worked on during Japan sessions, and that Beg Forgiveness from this time period had entirely different vocals but was not finished, and may not have had Chris Brown involved just yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments if you think the Vultures 1 credits will ever be completely correct.